Let's have a look now at the latest development for solar power in 2023. Solar PV has established itself as a technology that is mature, bankable, and financially feasible. It went from a very expensive technology that only environmentally conscious people or people that was in remote places installed, to a mainstream technology that is cost competitive to fossil fuels and supplies a high percentage of electricity in certain countries. It also established itself as a bankable investment. That means an asset that maintains its value over time. So let's have a look at pricing, an aspect that makes the world go round more than it should. This is the famous price decrease curve of solar PV. Prices have decreased in excess of a factor of 20, ignoring inflation, over the last 12 years. Prices have decreased from 4.12 US dollars per watt down to 19 US cents per watt. However, the price has gone up in the last 3 years since 2020. This was due to price increases in raw material, an increase in transportation costs, and increased demand. Pricing has moved up to 25 cents per watt and higher. Material cost, demand, and transport cost increases. The higher shipping costs have also been sparked by a combination of factors, including soaring demand amid stimulus checks, saturated ports, too few ships, dock workers, and truckers. Demand has been driven by soaring energy prices in Europe due to the war in Ukraine and the energy crisis in South Africa, where they experience up to 12 hours of power failures each day. But this year, 2023, supply has caught up with demand, and prices are coming down again by as much as 30%. It is also being driven down by manufacturers of solar panels in China competing against each other to have the lowest price. A complete grid-tied solar system consists of various components, such as solar PV modules, mounting systems, wires, inverters, and balance of system components, such as breakers and fuses. Of all these components, solar PV modules are the highest cost factor, the biggest cost factor. 10 years ago, the solar PV module component of a solar PV system used to dominate the total system cost and made up 70 to 80% of the total system cost. Today, the solar PV component share of the system is less than 50% of the total system cost. These price developments of solar panels have made solar PV the cheapest form of energy generation from 2020, cheaper than wind, natural gas, geothermal, coal, and all other energy generation methods. This fact will cause it to replace fossil fuels, as the price is the main driving factor in most cases. It is truly exciting to see clean renewable energy replacing all dirty fossil fuels. It also creates a new opportunity in the solar PV sector, as gigawatts of solar will need to be installed in the next few years.